Hello, my name is Rachel and I'm here today to film a review of Simon versus the Homosapians Agenda by Becky Albertelli. So this is a book that I picked up for Prideathon, which is a week-long readathon where you try and read LGBTQ plus books, and this is the book that I read on the first day. I pretty much read it all in one go and adored it. This book follows Simon, and Simon is having an online relationship with another boy at his school who he doesn't know because they're both anonymous because of emails and stuff. And another boy finds out and blackmails him and says, "I will tell everyone you're gay unless you hook me up with one of your friends." So that's the basic premise of this book. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.75 out of 5 stars. I couldn't give it 5 stars because the writing style is very simple at times, and yeah, it kind of wasn't the best writing. I can't normally rate a book highly if the writing isn't good. And the reason that I could with this book is because it was exactly the same as other contemporaries. So part of the reason I don't really read that many YA contemporaries is because not all the time. There are some where I love the writing style, but there are quite a few who I think the writing is a little bit simple. It's always stuck in the narrator's head and they're so angsty a lot of the time, and I'm just not really into that as much. But this book did that, and I loved it because I was so happy that it was a book doing that, but just from the perspective of a gay person. You know, he romanticizes people around him. When he sees someone pretty, he's like, "Oh, I think he's pretty, he's got nice hair, he's got beautiful eyes I could fall into," and all that stuff that is overdone and isn't the best in contemporaries. But yeah, it was just so nice to see it from a male narrative perspective about another man, because like it is a thing for me where you are constantly told nowadays, anyway, my generation, you can be anything you want to be, you can be with anyone you want to be with, you can, whatever. And this happens with women as well. You get told you can do whatever job you want to do, but you look around and it's always men doing those jobs. So it's kind of a double-edged message, because you're saying women can do it, but you never actually have women in those positions. And it's a similar thing with gay people for me, where people say, "Oh, of course you can be gay, you can be bisexual, you can be a transsexual, you can be everything you want to be." But when you look around, it's very rarely seen, and that's a massive issue for me. And I think once it's normalised in the media, I think a lot of the problems that occur and a lot of the fear over coming out and a lot of just these problems that surround gay people and coming out and living a life as gay and doing all these things will just be normal. Like for me and my girlfriend, I know when we're at train stations or in public, we won't really be that affectionate to each other because people look at us different. I don't think it's anything against those people. Like, I think a lot of them are even accepting of people like that, but it's something that they don't see. It's not normalised in society, it's not normalised in the media. They don't see it, and so when they do see it, they're like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that," and like, I don't like that. I want it to be normal. So yeah, like there were things, obviously this book wasn't written amazingly, but I was just glad that it wasn't written amazingly, and it was just another YA contemporary, but with gay characters. That's what I loved about this book. And yeah, I loved the character of Simon. I loved Blue, who Blue ended up to be. I think I guessed who Blue that would be Blue as I was reading it, and then I went back and was like, "Oh no, it can't be," because there's something else that was said, and it was in the end, and it was really well done for who it was, which I enjoyed. And just to prove the point of some great stuff in this book, I'm gonna read some quotes. "I feel secure in my masculinity too. Being secure in your masculinity isn't the same as being straight," which is completely correct, and I love that. The dad in this of Simon I thought was hilarious and very similar to my dad. My dad very inappropriately makes jokes about lesbians all the time because he finds it hilarious. Even though it will make people uncomfortable, it makes my girlfriend so uncomfortable because she finds it hard to like joke like that around people, like anyone. She doesn't talk to her parents about sex or anything like that, so she finds it very, very awkward. And the dad in this is very similar to my dad in that regard, and some of his comments were just absolutely hilarious. And one of them was, is it another awkward anecdote about me breastfeeding? And his dad said, "Oh my god, you are all about the boob." My dad says, "I can't believe you turned out to be gay." Which I feel like it shouldn't be that funny, but it just is. And I think it is because it just reminds me of my dad so much. Because he would definitely say that. And yeah, this was amazing and really fun, and I loved it, and yeah, I would recommend it to everyone. So that is my review of Simon vs. the Homosapiens Agenda. It's very gushy, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to review the other books that I did for Prideathon. I might just do them in a wrap-up, but I wanted to do a separate review of this one. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!